It was 12:17 a.m., and the city outside Daniel's apartment was unnervingly silent. The usual hum of traffic, the occasional something he could not see. He tried to scroll through his phone, checking messages and social media, forcing his mind to focus elsewhere, but the silence pressed in, making him feel exposed. Every few seconds, he glanced toward the door, half expecting movement that never came. His chest tightened with a growing sense of unease. And then, piercing that silence, his phone rang. The screen flashed unknown number. Daniel's fingers froze midair, his heart raced. He wanted to ignore it, to let it go to voicemail. But curiosity, always a dangerous companion, urged him to answer. "Hello," he said, voice trembling. At first, there was nothing. Just the faint, irregular sound of breathing. Slow, heavy, deliberate. Then a whisper slid into his ear, wet and cold. "Lock your door." Daniel's blood ran cold. The voice was close, impossibly close, as if standing right behind him. "Who is this?" he whispered. The call ended immediately, leaving him staring at the dead screen. Beneath the plaster. He felt goosebumps rising, and his stomach turned as panic began to consume him. Then, suddenly, the lights went out. Darkness swallowed the room. It pressed against him from all sides. The silence became a living thing. Daniel's phone was the only source of light, casting distorted shadows that seemed to move in unnatural ways along the walls and ceiling. Every object in the room suddenly appeared strange, monstrous, and unfamiliar. His breathing became faster, more erratic. Then came the knocks. 3 slow, deliberate raps, not on the door, but the wall behind him. Knock, knock, knock. Daniel's body froze. He could feel each sound reverberating through his bones. His phone vibrated violently in his hand, flaring light into the room. The television flickered to life on its own. On the black screen, Daniel saw his reflection, but it wasn't him. The eyes were too wide, dark, and empty. The smile was too long, stretching unnaturally across the face. It mimicked him, learning him, becoming something else entirely. A cold, wet breath brushed against the back of his neck. "I'm calling from inside your house," whispered the voice again, deeper now. Daniel's knees gave way. He collapsed backward onto the floor, trying to scramble away. The presence in the room pressed closer, heavy, suffocating. The air felt wet, as though the darkness itself was alive, moving slowly toward him. He reached for his phone, but it slipped from his hands and hit the floor with a soft thud, the screen going dark. For a moment, there was nothing but silence, and then, a faint dragging sound along the walls. Something was moving, something unseen. Daniel wanted to scream, but no sound came. The darkness seemed to envelope him completely, making the room feel endless. Hours, or maybe minutes, passed in complete terror. Every instinct screamed at him to move, to fight, but he was paralyzed. He could hear whispers from every corner, faint voices calling his name, laughing softly, learning him, mocking him. Morning eventually broke, pale light filtering through the blinds. Neighbors reported strange noises during the night, whispering, tapping, and the persistent sound of a phone ringing somewhere inside the building. When police finally entered Daniel's apartment, it was empty. No struggle, no signs of a break-in. Only one thing remained: his phone, lying on the floor. Still ringing, from an unknown number. Even now, months later, the apartment remains untouched. Anyone who enters claims they feel watched, hear whispers, and sometimes see shadows moving along the walls, like something waiting for the phone to ring again.